Hey guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. In my last video, I talked about 5 things I hate about living in the South, and I had asked you guys if you wanted to see a video of me talking about 5 things I love about living in the South. And you guys said you did, so let's jump into it. The first thing on my list, the food in the South. If there is one thing I can say about the South that I love more than anything, it's the food. Catch me down in a gravy and biscuit any day. Any day, anytime. I grew up on a lot of Southern food too, like sauerkraut, cornbread, stewed taters. Yeah, I say taters, not potatoes. Live with it. So also, again, my allergies are just awful. So enjoy that. But yeah, I grew up just kind of eating off the land. We had gardens growing up, and we did a lot of farming, and that's what I grew up eating. And I feel like you don't see that a lot except for in the South. So that's something I love a lot. It's just Southern food. Catch me at a Bojangles, a Chick-fil-A, a cookout, any day of the week. Give me that chicken supreme. The second thing on my list about things I love in the South is the Southern hospitality. The people in the South mostly are so nice. Some are very judgmental, don't get me wrong, but most of them will welcome you with open arms, and they are so incredibly sweet. Like, you could not. Speaking of things I hate, people running their loud vehicles up and down my road. And sorry, just heard that and I got real distracted, not gonna lie. But I love people in the South so much. They're just so kind and so giving. Will give you their shirt off their back most of the time, and most of them are so open to any sort of person, no matter their race, how they dress, their sexuality. A lot of them are just like, yes, come here and I will love you. And I just think that is something so special about the South, and I love it so much. The third thing on my list of things I love about living in the South is the ability to be out in the middle of nowhere and then be able to be in the city in just a matter of minutes. For me, being antisocial, this is like the best thing about living in the South, other than the food, of course, because I don't like to be around people. I also don't like being kind of like in the city. I'm okay to go visit, but the traffic, absolutely not here for it. So I love being able to be secluded and then go into the city if I need anything. It's the best. And being able to be in the mountains and there's not a lot of people, not a lot of cars. It really is the ideal situation for myself. Another thing I love about living in the South is the accents. I feel like every Southern accent is really unique. Like, I know mine sounds like I'm mumbling a lot of the time. But every Southern person I've ever interacted with has a different type of Southern accent. And I love that different places in the South have very unique accents. Like, you can tell where they're from just from like how they talk. I know it's the same way with Yankees, but I just feel like the Southern accent is just something really to be loved and cherished. But I don't like to hear myself talk personally, but I love to hear other Southern people talk. It brings me so much joy. the last thing that I love about living in the South is definitely the history here. I feel like anywhere you go, there's some historical landmark or some historical old building that some major event in history has happened in. It's so crazy. And I mean, it's like everywhere you turn, even where I live in the South, which is a really small town, there's not a lot going on here. There are still so many historical things here. Historical in quotations, because I don't think they're necessarily that important, but for some people they are. And I think that is so cool that there's so much to learn here and so much that has happened here. I feel like I'm always learning something new in history just by living in the South. I think that is really special. Anyway, that is the 5 things I love about living in the South. Let me know if you guys live in the South or have ever visited and what your favorite things are, or what your favorite things are about the place that you live in. I hate the traffic on my road, by the way. It's just always so loud and it makes it so impossible to film without having a car in the background. It gets on my nerves so freaking bad. But anyway, tell me what you guys love about the places that you live in the comments. Be sure to like this video and subscribe. And I will see you guys in the next one. I love you guys. I hate the traffic on my road so bad. It gets on my nerves. Welcome to my TED Talk. This is really and truly not it. And I hate it. Also, I'm always like looking at myself instead of at the camera. I'm like, oh yeah, I need to make sure I'm looking okay. This ma'am. Here comes another loud ass car. Can you hear it? Cause God, I know I can. And it annoys the piss out of me. I really and truly hate it. It's like every 5 seconds, here comes a freaking car and I have to stop recording and re-record. You guys, I just need to do a whole video of just car noises that come up and down my road. I mean. Anyway, thanks for coming to my TED Talk. Not sure if this will make the outtakes also. My clicker is my microphone. Thank you. I always speak with a microphone when I'm talking to people. Like, my thing is I'll grab a random object and just start like talking into it. Like, I have a chapstick set over here. This is my microphone. Now I have 2 microphones. Anyway, thanks for watching the video.